EVE Holding, more commonly called EVE Air Mobility or just EVE, is developing a comprehensive UAM solution that includes the design and production of electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, eVTOLs, a portfolio of maintenance and support services called TechCare, and an urban air traffic management system called Vector. Operations take place in Melbourne, Florida, and Brazil. Let's take a look at how this birdie is trying to stand out and soar above the swarm of electric eVTOL and drone companies. To begin, their eVTOL has made significant progress in development, including engineering simulations, subscale test flights, wind tunnel tests, and full-scale ground tests. EVE expects to reach entry into service in 2027 and has begun validating simulations of its fleet operations services model in Brazil. They've also engaged with aviation organizations in various cities to develop and simulate a concept of operation for its Vector UATM solution. The plan is to market its eVTOLs globally to operators of UAM services, including fixed-wing and helicopter operators, as well as lessors that purchase and manage aircraft on behalf of operators. The company has established an initial order pipeline of approximately 2,800 vehicles, valued at $14 billion from 28 launch customers. However, this pipeline is based on non-binding agreements and is subject to material change. EVE does not plan to hold eVTOLs on its own balance sheet and instead plans to establish partnerships to offer solutions to operating partners. EVE expects to offer eVTOL service and support capabilities to UAM fleet operators, and plans to offer its UATM systems primarily to air navigation service providers, fleet operators, and vertiport operators. With its aviation heritage, strategic relationship with Embraer SA, technology and intellectual property portfolio, and experienced management team, EVE believes it is uniquely positioned to develop, certify, and commercialize its UAM solution on a global scale. The development of the urban air mobility UAM market is being driven by several key factors, including urbanization, increasing traffic congestion, and advances in autonomous mobility technologies. As the world's population continues to urbanize, cities are facing growing challenges in terms of transportation infrastructure and traffic management. UAM offers a potential solution to these challenges by providing a new mode of transportation that can reduce transit times and alleviate traffic congestion. Global initiatives to reduce carbon emissions are also driving the development of UAM, with a trend towards electrification in transportation creating favorable conditions for the growth of this market. Advances in battery technologies used in the automotive sector are expected to open up new applications for electrification in the aviation sector. The UAM market is also being driven by a compelling consumer value proposition, with the potential to reduce transit times and offer a mobility service that is priced competitively with ground transportation alternatives. According to a consumer assessment study, a significant majority of consumers surveyed indicated that they would utilize UAM services frequently and would be willing to pay a price premium to save commuting time. UAM services also have the potential to address many of the shortcomings of traditional helicopter operations, including high operating costs, safety concerns, and noise pollution. eVTOLs are expected to deliver material savings in direct operating costs compared to conventional helicopters, and their simplified design and redundant propulsion and electrical systems are designed to provide much greater safety levels. The development of the UAM market is expected to contribute to the creation of a new urban air mobility ecosystem, resulting in a significant and new global market opportunity. This ecosystem is expected to include a range of stakeholders, including eVTOL manufacturers, UAM service providers, infrastructure developers, and regulators. As the UAM market continues to grow and mature, it is expected to provide a range of benefits, including reduced traffic congestion, improved air quality, and increased mobility for urban residents. The UAM market is expected to be led by a select group of participants who possess certain key ingredients for success. These include optimal aircraft design, certification experience, solution breadth, ability to scale globally, and financial strength. Optimal aircraft design is crucial, with various eVTOL configurations being pursued, each with trade-offs in performance, reliability, cost efficiency, and ease of certification. The Lift plus Cruise configuration strikes a balance between performance and operating costs, featuring a simple design that's easy to maintain and certify. Certification experience is also vital, as providers must receive vehicle-type certification from regulatory authorities, a complex and time-consuming process. Having relationships with regulatory agencies and experience with certification can provide a key advantage. Solution breadth is essential, as UAM providers need to offer comprehensive solutions addressing fleet operations, maintenance, air traffic management systems, and ground-based infrastructure. Ability to scale globally is critical, as the UAM market is expected to develop globally, requiring a worldwide presence and extensive capabilities. Financial strength is necessary to grow and expand operations, build a healthy order pipeline, and give stakeholders confidence in future prospects. Companies will need access to sufficient investment capital to fund development efforts. EVE is setting out to develop a comprehensive UAM solution, which focuses on eVTOL production and design, service and operations solutions, and urban air traffic management, UATM. Their eVTOL features a lift plus cruise design with 8 redundant rotors and a separate forward propulsion system, expected to enable efficient and quiet cruising. The plan is to offer a full suite of eVTOL service and support capabilities, and is developing Vector, a next-generation UATM system in partnership with ATEC. EVE will use partnerships like with ERJ to deliver solutions efficiently and cost-effectively. The company will be responsible for program management, sales, and certification activities, requiring substantial additional capital to develop products and fund operations. With a global support network and collaborations with stakeholders in various cities, EVE aims to accelerate UAM market growth and its business. EVE plans to market its eVTOL vehicles globally to operators of urban air mobility, UAM services, including fixed-wing and helicopter operators, as well as lessors that purchase and manage aircraft on behalf of operators. The company also intends to engage with operators of ride-sharing platforms to secure committed hours of operation for its eVTOLs. The pipeline of approximately 28 launch customers includes operators such as United Airlines, Republic Airways, SkyWest, and Blade Urban Air Mobility. In addition to its customer base, EVE has also established a network of partners spanning the entire UAM ecosystem. These partners include technology providers like BAE Systems and Thales Group, renewable energy companies like Acciona and EDP Group, vertiport operators like Heathrow Airport and Skyports, and financing institutions like BNDES and Bradesco BBI. By collaborating with these partners, EVE aims to develop a comprehensive solution that addresses the various aspects of the UAM ecosystem, including critical technology elements, charging infrastructure, vertiports, and financing services. This partnership network is expected to play a crucial role in enabling EVE to scale its UAM business and deliver its eVTOLs to customers around the world. The company's disclosed launch customer list and partner network demonstrate its progress in establishing a strong presence in the UAM market. EVE believes it has several competitive strengths that distinguish it from its competitors and position it for leadership in the UAM market. One of its key strengths is its optimal vehicle design for the intended mission, featuring a practical and efficient lift plus cruise eVTOL design that provides the range and speed required to address most intra-city and intra-metro missions. The simplicity of the design is expected to make the vehicle highly reliable, reducing downtime and maintenance costs. The company also has proven aircraft certification experience, thanks to its strategic partnership with Embraer, ERJ, a recognized leader in the aviation sector with a track record of successfully certifying over 30 aircraft models. ERJ's long-standing relationships with global aviation regulatory agencies and its demonstrated success in securing triple certifications from ANAC, FAA, and ESA will likely benefit EVE in its certification process. EVE's holistic UAM solution spans 3 key pillars: eVTOL design and production, eVTOL maintenance and support, and urban air traffic management, UATM systems. The company believes its comprehensive solution will accelerate the development of the UAM market, engage UAM stakeholders at a strategic level, and maximize the value delivered to customers and partners. EVE's strategic support from ERJ provides access to a vast pool of resources, including experienced engineers and proven technologies, at specified cost-based rates. This partnership also includes a royalty-free license for ERJ's background intellectual property, which can be used within the UAM market. A powerful partner network has been built, consisting of industry leaders spanning fixed-wing and rotary operators, ride-sharing platform providers, technology specialists, renewable energy providers, ground infrastructure providers, and financing partners. This network provides significant commercial leverage, broad market access, and strong validation of its business prospects. EVE's highly experienced management team and board of directors have significant levels of experience in the aviation industry. The company's CEO, Johan Bordais, led Embraer's services and support business, and the rest of the senior leadership team has been handpicked from ERJ, with experience leading over 30 successful aircraft projects. Their growth strategy involves combining a startup mindset with established execution skills, utilizing a hybrid innovation approach that leverages proven technologies and proprietary innovations, following established development and certification practices, and leveraging partnerships and acquisitions to accelerate development and commercialization timelines. By executing on these strategies, EVE aims to establish a leading position in the UAM market. Their eVTOL technology platform combines a holistic aircraft design for high performance, low operating costs, zero local emissions, low acoustic footprint, and a high level of safety. The company's lift plus cruise configuration was chosen for its simplicity and safety advantages, featuring 8 rotors for lift and a separate forward propulsion system and fixed wing for efficient and quiet cruising. The eVTOL's design prioritizes safety, with redundant energy paths and independent rotors providing redundancy in case of failure. The fixed wings enable the vehicle to have an extended range after any unlikely pusher failure. Battery pack performance is critical to the eVTOL's operation, and the company is working to maximize energy while meeting power demands and ensuring a long cycle life. Noise reduction is also a key consideration, with the distributed propulsion system enabling lower rotor blade tip speeds and reduced noise levels. The use of electric motors and the fixed-wing design further contribute to the vehicle's quiet operation. The eVTOL requires complex fly-by-wire flight control systems to provide control and stability in all phases of flight. EVE and ERJ are well-positioned to develop these systems, leveraging their experience with conventional aircraft, employing similar systems. The vehicle will begin operations with a pilot on board, and is expected to evolve to an autonomous vehicle as technology and air traffic management systems mature. EVE believes initiating operations with a pilot on board increases safety and robustness in an ecosystem that is still developing. Extensive research and development involves testing concept vehicles and subsystems and investing in simulations and lab bench tests. Manufacturing will be supported by agreements with ERJ and ATEC, providing access to manufacturing support and software development services. EVE plans to transition serial manufacturing of its aircraft to its own manufacturing modules, with the number of modules based on anticipated customer demand and location determined by economic factors and proximity to customer markets. The company has announced plans to build its first eVTOL production facility in Taubaté, Brazil, with an eventual total expected output of up to 480 aircraft per year. In regards to competition in the UAM market, there are focused UAM developers and established aerospace and automotive companies. Focused UAM developers such as Archer Aviation, Beta Technologies, and Joby Aviation are working on developing their own eVTOL aircraft, while established companies like Airbus, Bell Textron, and Honda are also developing UAM businesses. In specific business segments, EVE may face competition from companies like Airbus and Bell Textron, which have extensive service and support networks that could compete with EVE's eVTOL support services. Additionally, companies developing unmanned traffic management (UTM) systems may potentially compete with EVE's urban air traffic management (UATM) system if they can enhance their systems to meet the required safety standards. To succeed in the UAM market, EVE believes factors like the performance of its eVTOL aircraft relative to competitors, the ability to certify the aircraft in a timely manner, and the ability to manufacture efficiently at scale will determine success. Partnering with certified third parties to operate eVTOL aircraft and scaling services to offer affordable end-user pricing will also be crucial. Furthermore, developing or capturing the benefits of next-generation technologies and delivering products and services at a high level of quality, reliability, and safety will be essential for success in the UAM market. EVE's ability to offer UAM services and routes that provide adequate value to customers will also be important. At the end of the day, success will depend on its ability to differentiate itself through its technology, partnerships, and business model. For more on EVE Air Mobility and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.